Hello, heroes! This past week, 3 craftable travel forms and a pet were released at the concert event. And the Breaking Benjamin battle concert came to an end. Players have been saying the drop rate of the Visage may have changed. A lot of players that couldn't get the Visage before are getting it easily now, and some players are still having no luck. This may have something to do with the RNG and not the actual drop rate. As I'm sure the developers know, changing the drop rate on a rare item may upset a lot of players. Either way, it may be worth giving it another try. The month of Evil began in lore, celebrating Dage's birthday on March 2nd. Dage started the celebration by hosting an art contest. Entering these art contests is actually how Dage was discovered by Artix Entertainment. I'm also hosting a giveaway, so be sure to enter before Friday. Gazelle celebrated her 1-year anniversary with Artix Entertainment. She's also been working on some designs. Winnie asked us what sets we would like to see in AQ3D, so if you have any ideas, you can go reply to her tweet. You can watch Artix Entertainment's Twitch live streams every week for a chance to win a Corin bag helm. There's a different helm each month.
Welcome. This is the Artix Entertainment weekly dev stream. I'm the lead animator for AQ3D, Corin. This month, let's just lead right into it. It's March. It's the Corin's Getting Lucky bag. There it is. Check it out. Yes, this bag can be yours. Just for hanging out, and at some point typing exclamation point play.
In last week's Crime Watch, I exposed the dirty truth lurking in the underground lab. Let's check in with Corin to see how things are going.
Hello, Bailey. I've been washing my hands great all day, and I'm talking straight up hot water. Soap. I do the 20-second thing. I've been doing great. I still touch my face, though. I can't stop. I'm trying very hard not to. My nose actually itches right now. It could be the mustache. I have no idea. See, I gotta scratch it. My nose. But I did it with the back of my hand, so that's kind of better. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Did I touch my face again? I don't notice when I do it, man. It just happens.
Dage's collection and update will be here tomorrow. There's going to be a new challenge in the Arena of Souls. And 2 farmable sets that have stats. We also got to see some previews of the collection. The players seemed to be very happy, but some players were disappointed with the reskins of the travel forms. The Legion horse is actually a big part of Dage's theme, and he plans to have more Legion riders in the future. Now we know that the concert pushed everything back, and we know how hard Dage worked on this collection with the limited time and help he had. But I couldn't help but notice that some of the comments to Dage weren't very kind. Just keep in mind you can always get your point across respectfully. So if you have some extra time today, maybe stop by and show Dage some love.
When the collection is new, that's your only chance to get the collection version. After that, it becomes a la carte. Like every year after that. So now I think you can get the last 2 years worth of Dage stuff a la carte, meaning item by item, whatever you want.
The new Heartwood Forest is coming. Vane the Void King will be sending his knights to do his dirty work in the Heartwood Forest. Typical.
Now I'm loading up the puzzle den. Secrets! I'm currently rigging this guy to be in Motion Builder, which is basically like the guy from Stranger Things. Sneak peek! Sneak peek! No, that was not a morph. That was just we had a test Artix and a test monster on top of each other. That's all it was. Are we going to be able to get the turtle boss's shell as armor? I haven't heard. That's something I'm going to have to ask. I'll try to ask. We've added a sleep state because the turtle is going to be able to fall asleep based on things. No, your characters cannot sleep yet. They might soon. Very possible. When are the player voted emotes coming? We might push them through just to have them out, but otherwise we're waiting until we have sheathing in because a lot of them kind of require no weapon in hand. Otherwise you're stabbing yourself in the face. So we're either going to let you stab yourself in the face or we're going to enable sheathing first. Berserker class was great. Now we need some level cap increase. I'm sure it's going to happen fairly soon. You mean fixing the belts? The belts will probably be fixed when we switch the rigs to 1-to-1 between male and female. There are a lot of players having a hard time using the jump button on mobile. Are there plans to change that? There is intent to change it, but I would not say there are plans to change it, if that makes sense. I don't really think we're too happy with the mobile UI in general, or even the control scheme of the mobile. Is there a map introduction / battle on tutorial in AQ3D for new players to know what shops there are? If there isn't, it would be very helpful. We agree. We're trying to figure out how to balance the flow of the intro constantly, because what we have going on is the whole like in the death intro. Freaking awesome. It's dope. Everybody gets through it. Almost everybody gets through it. Then they get to battle on. Almost everybody stops. So they at least enjoyed enough to get through that, but as soon as they're at this awkward point where they need to figure out where to go next, or it's just too big, or just no clear direction, that's a problem. So we're trying to figure out how to do that without making it too mandatory that you have to sit there and do it. It's not obvious to go here. We just put a giant freaking finger pointing at it. Like instead, the flow should just make you naturally want to go in that way, and you should almost be able to not miss it. We should even probably have the whole intro voice acted, just so we could have them yelling. Player houses? Probably not for a while. I think we'd rather get stuff like PvP and guild stuff in first. Guilds and PvP would kind of create endgame content by itself, while we could continue to smooth out the early game content. I'd like to see a long range class that actually requires like aiming. I don't know how well that would play though. A friend of mine suggested adding a gym in the game so he can lift, bro. You could probably do that. I would like capture the flag. That is one of my favorites. A leprechaun pet for St. Patty's. Only if it's the crazy Patty from Always Sunny.
great dragon breathes fire, our heroes' health bars expire, the mages cast spells and the pirates drop their shells. The slayers and the warriors must break through the armor, and the minions must be clear to the field. Oh, and the minions must be clear to the field. Keep watch on his eyes, for it's where the fire flies, and the burn will turn into ashes to rise. Oh, and the burn will turn into ashes to rise. Calling all heroes to end this dark night. No longer will Lord live in pride. Set the world back to right and show vain our true might. 'Cause Lord won't go down without a fight. No, Lord won't go down without a fight. Well, at least one hero alive for the drops that you seek. He cannot be dead meat for the quest to be complete. So heroes, be light and quick on your feet. Non-moving targets are easy to defeat. Non-moving targets are easy to defeat. Calling all heroes to end this dark night. No longer will Lord live in fright. Set the world back to right and show vain our true might. 'Cause Lord won't go down without a fight. No, Lord won't go down without a fight. Battle on and slave forth for those who fought before. For at the end of this Akraloth will be no more.
Thank you, Meta. Alright, guys. Thanks you all for hanging out. See you next week. Have a great weekend. Party hard if you can. Andrew WK willing. And see you later. Adios. Wash your hands. Stay healthy. Oops. 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 I'm just hitting all the wrong buttons. The official, oh, I made that strong, company dog. Can you guys hear that? That's the hair growing from my chest. I made that a little strong. I didn't even put that many beans in it. I did set it to bold, so it could be my fault. Oh yeah, I'm wearing the shirt again. Okay, admittedly, I didn't mean to wear the shirt for 2 streams in a row. I thought today was Wednesday because I didn't come to work on Monday. Alternatively, I love the shirt and I've been wearing it all week. You choose. I think I am the marketable blob. Is it okay to profit on it like a joke? How's that? Where are we landing on that? Whenever's clean look, he says. Hey, then you'd just be missing out on part of the excitement. Screen look can be part of the game. Zombie, 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 zombie. Oh, 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 oh. Sonic in the background. Where? You people keep saying you see something back there.